Alright, that Four Nations break was fun. Let's get back to regular and the Bruins are losing to the Anaheim Ducks. Wonderful. Bruins lose 3-2 in overtime in their first game back from the Four Nations break against the Anaheim Ducks. Welcome back down into the den, everybody. And yes, I know. I said that I was going to get a logo made, and I said that I was going to make an intro. But then
all of the things happened!
First of all, my brain was running wild this break. I got an idea to make a Valentine's Day video about every NHL team's iconic duo. The Four Nations tournament was actually really fun. Who knew that the best way to make the All-Star break actually watchable was by including everybody's favorite element, blind nationalism. So that ended up being another idea that I have in the works, that being the blatant hypocrisy of those who tell us to keep politics out of sports while also wanting to inject politics into every single aspect of sports. And then Charlie McAvoy had his major injury on his AC joint that also ended up getting infected, and that is going to be a third video that I have in the works. So we have on deck for this channel every NHL team's most iconic duo, the blatant hypocrisy of keep politics out of sports, and Charlie McAvoy's injury is a black eye for the NHL. Not just for Team USA, and not just for the Minnesota Wild medical staff, because they're the ones that were the medical staff for Team USA for this. This is a black eye for the entire NHL. So that is what we have on deck for the channel. And if you want to see those, I beg you, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're almost at 100 subscribers. I'm so excited to put these videos out and for you guys to see them, because I think they're going to be great and I think you're going to love them. Now, let's get into this bullshit. So, like I said, Bruins start this game without Charlie McAvoy, likely for the next couple of weeks. Instead, they have Michael Callahan on defense. And Callahan didn't do terrible. He didn't do great. Obviously, trying to fill the shoes of Charlie McAvoy is kind of a big ask. But in terms of all the defensemen, he was better than Lohrei, he was better than Zadorov, he was better than a good chunk of defensemen. But at the same time, the Bruins didn't really do much this game. The first period was like every single second period that the Bruins have ever played. The game starts, and they don't. And it results in them getting caved in their own zone. Trevor Zegras ends up having a fantastic breakaway that makes Mason Lohrei look like a complete bum. And so it's 1-0 Ducks. But don't close that casket just yet, because you got another body to throw in there. Frank Vatrano, Bruins legend, he ends up with the deflection goal on Swayman. Swayman had a decent night, considering that he didn't let up another goal past these two, and it was mostly just the fact that the Bruins defense sucked so much that he had to stand on his head to make sure that we got out of that period only 2-0, because this could have very easily been 4-0. There was a face-off that Cutter Gauthier nearly blasted right through the net. Thank God Swayman saved that. And right near the end of the period, you had Leo Carlsson with a big one. But that's where the first period ends. Second period starts out very promising for the Bruins, which is very unlike the Bruins. Usually the second period is where the wheels start to fall off. And they kind of do for just a split second. And first of all, the Bruins get a 5-on-3, and Elias Lindholm blasts it past John Gibson, and it trickles right through the 5-hole. Well, we think that he saved it first, but then we see the overhead cam, and we can see that it clearly breaks that plane. And thank you, Elias Lindholm, for finally doing something. It only took you a 5-on-3 to do so, but at least it's something.
Wow! Incredible!
But the Bruins' power play is so unbelievably inept that we almost come out of that 5-on-3 even. Because the Bruins completely flub a transition and allow Frank Vatrano to march right up to Swayman and put one right on him, and thank God Swayman saves it. There really isn't much else to say about the second period. And the Bruins get another power play opportunity, and everybody whiffs on the entry. At this point, I'm starting to think that yes, you do trade Brageau in this situation. He had a fantastic start to the season. I love him. No matter where he goes, I'm going to like Justin Brageau. Trade him now. The right time to trade him was like in December. The second best time is now. Because after he just completely lost an edge and Patra couldn't corral the puck, I don't know what his trade value is. But you gotta get something for him. You have to get something. So the second period ends, third period starts, and John Gibson is no longer in net. He's been dealing with a boatload of injuries, and you end up getting Lucas Dostal. And Dostal also holds his own, but he has a less of an uphill battle than Swayman has.
And need I remind you, this is about the Anaheim Ducks.
A game against the Ducks, unless it is in the mid-2000s, should not be an uphill battle. It should be a wash. It should be something that you don't need to put much effort into to win. Maybe I'm overstating how mid the Ducks are.
Miss.
This isn't necessarily like you're going up against the 77 Habs. You're going up against the 2025 Anaheim Ducks. You should be fine against them. But no, apparently not. The third period is like exponential growth. There's not really much happening in the first 10 minutes, and then it slowly starts to ramp up with Morgan Geekie having one of his best periods in recent memory. A blast on Lucas Dostal that gets saved with like 5 minutes left, and the Bruins pull the net. Geekie is cycling the puck. The Bruins just cycling the puck, and you wish that they would shoot, and then Geekie finally shoots, and it goes right past Dostal for the 2-2 goal. And they try so hard to say that Elias Lindholm was interfering with Dostal here. No. It was so clearly not, and then the vibes just keep getting better through overtime. The Bruins are dominating. They're caving the Ducks in their own zone. It looks like we're going to win our first game back, and it's going to be so great. And then a defensive breakdown allows Leo Carlsson to score the overtime winner. Can't trust this team with anything, can I? So that's first game back. Not really anything to write home about. Nothing to call your mother over. Nothing to really be excited about. Except for the fact that the Bruins hockey is back. Got another one on Tuesday against the Leafs. I will likely be done with the intro by then. This will probably be like a last year's hype video, where that wasn't done until after Game 1 of the finals, and I end up using highlights from Game 1 to finish it out. So that's it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys again on Tuesday. Take care, everybody.